Hello, in this video we are going to talk about why you are not a top student because you have terrible notes. You might notice the very funky font that I'm using, yes, and the terrible color as well. That's to show that you have terrible notes. Well, some of you might be asking me, well, Kaiden, what are terrible notes? I think my note is best. I have got lots of underlining, I've got lots of big letters like this, and I write down everything that my teacher says, everything. It's basically a transcript of the lesson. And that is exactly what I mean when I say you have terrible notes. The first sign of a terrible note is when you copy what the teacher is writing word for word. The second sign is when you are transcribing what the teacher says word for word. The third kind of terrible notes is you don't know what you are writing because your handwriting is terrible. And trust me, I have done all three things myself. So in this video, I'm going to share with you how to take great notes that can help you in your studies. The first thing you got to do is active learning. And what is active learning? That basically means you are thinking as you are learning. You're not just copying blindly, or you're not just writing down what the teacher writes, but instead you are thinking immediately when the teacher is teaching and the teacher is writing on the board. So what are you going to think about? You are going to think in this three format. The first one, you got to ask yourself the big question. Why is the teacher talking about this subject? Ask yourself A. The next is B. Build a bridge. The third is C. Have a conclusion. So next, after you've asked the big question why, find out the conclusion. What is the answer to the big why? And next, after you've done the answer, you're going to find the bridge that links the question to the answer. Right, and the bridge will be point A, point B, point C, D, E, F, and so on. And this one unit of asking, bridge, and conclusion, this is A, B, and C, gives you a idea. This is one idea, or you can say a concept. And what you need to do is to split your notes up into different ideas and different concepts. Now that's quite interesting. Why does ABC work? Why does ABC make you remember things better and understand things better? Well, because it forces you to process information as it is presented. As your teacher presents the information, you don't just copy them down now, but instead you think of the question, and you think of the conclusion, all right? And then you provide the bridge, the points, all the different points. So as you are listening, you are processing the information. When you come back and study later, it's much easier because now you are studying in chunks of ideas, remember? So each one of this unit is an idea. So you're going to start asking yourself the question, conclusion, and then giving yourself all the bridge answers. And these are all chunks of ideas, which makes it much easier to break your topic down. This is much faster than just silently reviewing facts and hoping you can come up with the interesting conclusions from scratch during exams. And that's it. So to take great notes, remember, all you need to do is ask the question right in the beginning. Give the conclusion, look out for the conclusion as your teacher is talking or as you're looking through your textbook, and in the meantime find the bridge. What links the answer to the conclusion? What are all the evidence and points that link the question to the conclusion? As you find all this, remember, this entire unit is known as an idea, and when you're studying, go through the ideas, go through all the different ideas, 1, 2, 3, and this will very neatly tie up your topic. My name is Kaiden, and you are listening to Teach Children Learn. If you're interested to know more and ask me any questions, email me at kaiden@TeachChildrenLearn.com. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and I hope you get great results.